What's going on? What is going on, YouTube? How are y'all doing this evening? If you are in the States, good morning. If you are on my side of the globe, let's see who we got in the chat. But before I even do that, man, hold on, man. Because first of all, we got to give a shout out to Mr. Friday Night Fowler, because that brother came through kicking in the door. So hold on, let me give him his respect. Kicking in the door with the $20 cash apps is gotta support you, my G. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Friday Night Fowler in the building. And make sure y'all hit that like button as you enter. It- yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the travel vlog channel, man. We gotta get, you know what I mean? We gotta start getting that in motion and have it catch up with this channel, because uh I'm really, really liking how where this channel is going, especially in the last few months. Um been doing really well, you guys. Some of the best numbers I've had since I started. So I just want to continue grinding, continue growing, man, and keep spreading the word. Uh, excuse me, man. Make sure y'all check out the music as well. Neo Trap Volume 1 and Volume 2. Make sure y'all check out the merch. I actually started wearing the merch this travel, more recent travel. So if you check out the travel vlog channel, you'll get a look at that. And I'm gonna be doing kind of a little bit of a, I need to get working on that as well. I was gonna do something like an ad to add into my videos, spread the word on the merch, because a lot of people was asking about that like a long time, way before I started giving out the designs. So let's see, man. Oh yeah, and if you have a foreign testimonial, meaning experience dating abroad, and want to share your experience, or any videos that you want me to react to, please email me at jflacco3135@gmail.com. Also follow your boy TikTok and Instagram. And again, man, shout out to Jamal Fowler for the Cash App, and that is the Cash App tag if you want to donate there, whether it's there or super chats. Either way, they are appreciated, much, much appreciated, man. And I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. All right, let's see who else. Yeah, man. You guys. Oh man, I gotta keep it a bean with y'all. So I had company last night, and I was under the impression that, there was a chance she might be here a little later than that, but she ended up having to leave a little earlier than expected, because she had to go to work. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, I can actually kind of run a little closer to the original time that I started. So, but shout out the Global Passport crew. Hopefully he pops up later. Cause I mean, I'm more than likely, I'm gonna be on here past 11. It's already 10:18 now. So, but appreciate you, brother. If you are watching now, Tiger 9511, man, I go one of my members. What's going on, brother? And of course, my moderator Alex. Oh, I'm in Kenny Peoples. I'm in Pattaya, Thailand right now. That's where I'm at right now. I've been here. I've been in Thailand a little over a week now. Well, I landed in Thailand. I landed in Bangkok on the 1st, and I stayed there to the 5th, and then I've been in Pattaya since then. And I'm gonna be in Pattaya till the 22nd, and then I'm gonna go to the Philippines, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go to the Philippines, and then I'm gonna come back like a couple days before my birthday in March, and then I'm gonna celebrate my birthday down here in Pattaya. I already went over the details with the owner as far as like the theme and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna be pretty dope. And after that, my original plan was to go to Japan and then South Korea. Um, but lately I've kind of had a change of heart, and I was actually talking um to my company last night. I don't know, man. Bali might be in the books, man. I'm like, Bali might be my next destination. after I leave Thailand. My second go around this year after my birthday. But I don't know. I'm gonna play it by ear, man. I'm really just trying to enjoy the moment, to be honest with you. I mean, I really been chilling for real, for real. I really ain't did a whole lot. Keep it a buck with you. Yeah, man. There he is, Friday Night Fowler in the building. Joshua Smith, what's going on, brother? Dino, Cloud Ninja 92, Money Mitch, Sherwin Kurt, man. What's going on, brother? I see you. Jermaine. Uh, uh, Comment was pretty random, but there's some truth to that. I don't understand the purpose of saying that, but okay. Uh, Mr. G Rap, what's going on, bruh? Yeah, yeah, Dino. I gotta work on that. I got like a little something. I recorded a little something while I was at the airport. Um, and then I was thinking about I'm probably gonna screen record it. Screen record the couple the other time that I was wearing it right before I left. But yeah. Yeah, cause that'll be less talking I gotta do at the end of the videos. Artistic entertainment, what's going on, brother? So far I haven't. So far I haven't. The only women that I've seen that aren't Thai women, are other foreign women, like typically women who look like they probably Russian or Turkish or something. Because I'm like, those are typically or somewhere from Europe, But I'm like, I have heard that it's been more black women popping up out here, but I haven't came across any of them yet. But I am staying in a pretty decent part of Pattaya, because I'm actually pretty close to Jomtien. I'm like, for real, I'm like a skip hop with jumping away from where Richie Mack stay at. So Sydney Minty, what's going on, bro? Demetrius James. Oh, are you in Japan? Cause see, here's the thing, man. Here's why I'm hesitant to go to Japan now, man. Because I did not realize that it was still gonna be like that cold, or that it was that cold in Japan that time of year. So I'm a little hesitant. And then plus, I was supposed to go to Bali last year anyway, but as you guys know, I had to rush back home. So that's another reason why I'm considering Bali before Japan anyway. Let's see. Oh, yeah, wife Japanese. Okay. Super Seamster Sewing Show, Bakersfield, California. What's going on, brother? And you know what? Escape Tricks. I don't know if y'all know who Escape Tricks is, but if not, I'm like, I should check out his content on YouTube. Um, I think he I don't know. He seemed like he might have a bigger following on TikTok. I'm not sure, but the clip that I saw was on TikTok. He was showing his sister, really good looking female. I ain't even gonna hold you. Down in Phuket, man, just having a good time. And it did get me to thinking, man, like sometimes I wonder if black men brought so much attention to Thailand that, it kind of worked its way to the women, and that's why you're starting to see more black women come to Thailand, because I do find it weird how black men kind of made it popular, and then you started seeing more black men come to Thailand, and then what followed? Black women. Why? Where did y'all hear the shit from? Y'all heard it from the brothers. And the reality is, reality is more so about y'all being nosy than it is about y'all just coming out here to have a good time. If we're gonna really be honest, because it seems like majority of the women that go to these countries that passport bros are going to, the first thing they want to do is spy on sex pats, and then try to lump them in with passport bros. Like stupid. Yeah, I will say that I haven't seen a lot of black women. I don't recall a lot of black women going to the Philippines. When you think about it, that's kind of surprising considering that's probably the one place you can go to where there's very little of a language barrier, you know? But yeah, so cuz my plan was so Coach Cart, my plan was to go in April, like beginning mid-April. And they said the average temperature around that time in Japan is like somewhere between like 60 to 65, and I'm just kind of like I don't know, man. Like I'm a little iffy about that. I mean, but I really didn't plan on staying in Japan long. I probably wouldn't have stayed in Japan longer than maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. But my plan was to do like 2 weeks, and then I was gonna go to South Korea, and then maybe do a full 30 there, and then from there go somewhere else. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go to Bali. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to Bali, man. I think I'm gonna go to Bali because I was supposed to go there last. I was supposed to go there last year, but I had to rush home, and then plus it'll still be warm. Uh, to be honest with you, man, I could potentially have a little bit of a travel buddy, which would be pretty dope because Bali, Indonesia ain't really somewhere you go to date at and meet women at. As you guys know, they recently passed the law um having to do with that. So yeah, I would kind of stay away from that. Bali, Indonesia is just like, it's on my bucket list too. So it's like kind of makes sense to go. Yeah. Yeah, Pattaya, bro. It's always something to do here, bro. I'm like, dude, they was just celebrating Chinese New Year last night, bro. They was firing off fireworks all last night. But I was too bit yeah, let me shut up. Uh yeah, I ain't paying attention to them fireworks. Making my own fireworks. Fuck you, man. Anyway. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like it's like, bro, like this is what I've noticed about women in the West. They don't want men to have anything to themselves, but women want to have things to themselves. So it's like they want to be involved in everything that men do, including the stuff that doesn't involve them. But then at the same time, they want to have things to themselves. Like it's crazy, man. Shit is weird. They really don't, man. They really don't. Okay, Joshua. I'm like that's yeah, that's wishful thinking. You got to think it'd be African women out here too, y'all. Be some African women out here. Matter of like, dude, this is so crazy, bro. The chick that I was kicking it with last night, who just left earlier this morning, bruh, she's not even Thai, bro. She's Vietnamese, but this woman speaks Vietnamese, Thai, English, and Laos. She speaks 4 different languages, bruh. Crazy, bruh. Right. Like, that's why I find it so weird, man. Yeah, exactly. You want to know why? Because they see how nice it is, and because they see how nice it is, and the cost of living being so low. I'm like, see, the reason why you're starting to see more of that, and I think that's another reason why you're starting to see more women move to Thailand too, because the economic perspective is starting to shine through a little bit to some of the women. I think I'm like, that's what I'm noticing. And that shit right there is extremely weird. I'm like, cause when I was in Medellin and I met that black woman that was with that black dude down there, cause I heard her talking, and I'm like, oh yeah, you definitely from the States. But she just happens to be Colombian. So, obviously she speaks both languages, but when you heard her talk, bruh, she sounded like a straight Pooh Keisha, bruh. She looked like Pooh Keisha. She looked and sounded like a Pooh Keisha. But you just happen to be Colombian. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, y'all down here. Like, she was cool, but she was talking shit about passport bros. But outside of that, she was cool. Like, but see, here's the problem. Like, her thing was she was stuck on Austin Holloman, and I'm like, y'all stuck on somebody who doesn't even claim to be a passport bro anymore. I'm like, that's the problem. I'm like, see, and this is one of the reasons why I'm like, if you're not gonna really keep up with this movement, you shouldn't even waste your time. Cause like I'm like, some of these people be bringing up old shit. Like, people still talking about Austin Holloman. I'm like, bruh, this man stopped claiming to be a passport bro months ago. Like, if you literally go to his channel, it says this is not a passport bro channel. It literally said that's literally the first thing you read when you go to his channel. And y'all still got his name in y'all mouth. You feel me? I shout him out every now and then, and I reference him because he's been on my channel, and we both blew up, and both of our channels blew up around the same time because we both went viral around the same time. Because I went viral for another video, and then I also reacted to his viral video. So it was kind of like a double up for me. It was like a double effect for me. Yeah, I really think so. I'm really starting to believe it, bro. And it's a shame too because they throw the word misogyny out so loosely and don't even know how to define it. But they got all this misandry in their heart and they never heard of the word. Crazy. What's going on, Tommy? Filipina thoughts. What is going on? Uh so far so good. So far so good. I will be in the Philippines in a couple weeks. I'm gonna do a week in Manila. Right now, my original plan is to do a week in Cebu. It might turn into 10 or 11 days, but it depends on whether or not I decide to go to El Nido. I'm thinking about going to El Nido like those extra 3, 4 nights that I was gonna spend in Cebu. I might do that instead. But if not, I'll just stay in Cebu those extra few nights and then just come back to Thailand for my birthday. Um, I'm gonna celebrate my birthday here in Pattaya because I already like spoke to the owner of the bar that I'm gonna be celebrating at. Um, it's gonna be at Golden Tiger Bar. I've been there before. It's on my travel vlog channel, and I'm considering going to Phuket. My second time back as well. Let's see what that's talking about, and then from there. I think it's gonna come down to either Bali, Indonesia, or Japan. And with Japan still gonna be kind of cool on the cooler side of things, I'm considering going to Bali first. Yeah, I know. I had to catch myself, Philippine. I had to catch myself. Man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the girl that I met. Um, she was with BMT when I met her though, because it was me. It was me, BMT, one of my subscribers named Gavin, and it was, I guess that was her and another and some, and the dude that she was with, his name was Elliot. So I'm not sure if that was her, but I did mention that she was American. I did say she was American, so I don't know. Maybe you didn't hear me right, but I said she was American, bro. As a matter of fact, if I remember so correctly, I think she said she's from Cali. I want to say she was from Cali. I think she said she was either from Cali or Texas. I know she's from a state where there's a high population of Hispanic people. So when she said she was Colombian, I was like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense given the state that you from. So I do remember that. I ain't speak to her a whole lot. I actually spent more time talking to the dude that she was with, Elliot, because he was putting me on game on how to try to grow my channel. I swear, bro, it's always some unnecessary need for correction, bro. I swear, some men really just have a need to be right, just like the women we complain about. But I'm not even gonna address that. It's really getting annoying. It's not this, it's that. Man, I'm telling you what the motherfucking locals told me, bro. It's not that deep. I believe it too, man. I'm like, African women are so nice. I love African women. Like the African women that I've met in the States, man. I'm like, I liked every single, well, and I can't say that. One of them in particular, she was just super westernized. Super westernized. And yeah, that's a whole nother story I don't want to talk about. Oh, that's easy, man. I'm real simple, man. Chicken stir fried rice. I'm real simple, brother. Oh, or the uh shrimp lumpia. Yeah, she was brown lake. Yeah, she was about my complexion, Cortez. I want to say like kind of like curly hair. Want to say like curly hair, probably about maybe like mid neck or something like that. Oh shit, I'm in Pattaya, Thailand, Jay. That's where I'm at. Man, shout out to Jay Fleming. Yeah, yeah, I'm like I just peeped him on the book, man. I'm like he about to start traveling again. Yeah, it's crazy too, Jay, cuz I was this close to going back to Colombia. And man, listen, man, that one girl I went on a date out, I went a date with in Barranquilla right before I came back to the States. We've been keeping in contact. Oh my God. Oh man, she made me want to come back to Colombia so bad. Man. Mm-mm-mm. Like hell, I'm like Marcella from Medellin. Like she over here begging me to come back. Like, bruh. I'm considering coming back to Colombia probably after the Germany meetup. That's what I'm thinking right now. It's just like, man, it's like something telling me I gotta go back there before at least before the holidays come back around, before holiday season come back around. Yeah, see, I knew it was one of those states. I remember her saying that it was either Texas or California. Those are like two of the largest Hispanic populations. Well, yeah, Cortez, you can be yeah, you can be Colombian and still be raised in America. I don't. She said she okay. You must got some kind of beef with her because you keep harping on that, and I don't understand why. It's like I understand why, but at the same time, I don't. I don't understand. I guess I don't understand the necessity why. But I mean, I get it. I think I kind of went over that, but okay. Um, dude, man. Some of y'all gotta get that hate out your heart. Come on, man. But I ain't gonna hold you though. She was giving me Keisha vibes though. See, Philippines, I said that's why y'all leave the US because of them. Why find them there too? Go for the local, the better. And you know what? I gotta be honest with you. Like, I like Medellin, man. I like Medellin, but oh man, dude, Medellin big as hell, bro. Like legit, Medellin big as hell. I like Medellin, man. I really do. And I still want to see some of the other cities there. Like I still need to go to Cartagena. I still need to go to Cali. Uh, Dude, I still got a lot of matches. Um, between Cali and Cartagena. Like hell, I still got matches from Barranquilla and Medellin. Hell, shit, I even got a couple matches from Bogota. Like so, you know what I mean? Whatchamacallit, man. Like it's weird that it's still jumping like that, even though I'm all the way over here. I'm like, what's that happening? Sydney Minty with the $10 super chat says Umar tried to tell black women to see black men in other countries. like Africa and South America. Uh, a Ghanaian man responded, said they want no parts of what American black women are offering is getting rough for black women in the USA. Exactly. Because reality is women reality is women, this is why American black women get so upset and they want to over here, and like the woman that got interviewed by Richie Mack went over here like don't be over here saying this and this and this and this and this about us because we already struggling as it is. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So if y'all struggling as it is because of the perception that y'all have, why are y'all not trying to do anything to change it instead of just trying to shame men into accepting it? Like maybe you should ask yourself that. How about that? But see, you don't want to do that because that requires looking at self, and looking at self requires taking accountability. And we all know that they don't want to do that. I'm like, I'm like, bro, women are so allergic to accountability that we had a therapist go viral telling telling the world that women most of the time quit getting therapy because when I have to hold them accountable for something, they don't want to do it. Y'all would rather quit therapy than take accountability for something. That's tough. yo, that's tough, man. Like, just imagine, bro. You over here. You over here having therapy, right? With your with your husband. And this man, he over here taking accountability for everything that he's done wrong in a relationship. But then when it's time when it's your turn, oh nah, well, I don't want to I don't want to do therapy anymore. Like, hold on, wait. So everything just my fault. Okay. Yeah, sure. Man, ain't nobody going for that. I'm like, and women are starting to realize that. That's why they telling men to shut up. I'm like, I'm really convinced, you guys. Women just want men to pay for everything and sit in a corner and shut the fuck up. I really think that's what women want. That's what women really want. And treat them like cats. Only bother them when they want to be bothered. I think that's what women really want in a nutshell. Oh, he's done videos with her. Oh, okay. Interesting. Vietnam one day, bro. I went to Vietnam last year. See, bro, this is why y'all got to check out the travel vlog channel, y'all. Unplugged Traveler, bro. Y'all got to check out the travel, bro. Like, dude, you not like, bro? That was my very first bucket list location, bro. Right, bro. Man. I swear, bro. That was such a dope experience. I low key want to go back again. I would not mind going to the Golden Bridge again. Like, bro, to be that high in the mountains and just get that fresh, crisp air. Oh my god, bro. It's like it's like, bro, it's like you breathe it in fresh air. You feel like you releasing toxins, bro. Like the air there up there is so fresh. Crazy, man. Then they got like a whole nother amusement park on the very next mountain. Like it's crazy, bro. That is dope. And like I said, my lady friend, my company from the other night, she's actually Vietnamese, even though she was born in Thailand. So it's crazy, bro. That's the other thing I like about Thailand, bro. You can meet women from all over the world in Thailand. Well, you know what? It ain't gonna be anytime soon. That's the plan. It ain't gonna be anytime soon. I mean, like I said, my goal is to pretty much stay overseas till holiday season come back around. So like we're pretty much talking November. We're pretty much talking November, you guys. We're talking like another what 9, 10 months. Yeah, bro. So that's the goal. That's the goal. I'm not saying it's you feel me, but that's the goal. Yeah, bro. I heard the nightlife in Cartagena off the chain, bro. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Filipino thoughts. Some American men do we do kind of pay attention to that. Like if the English is too good, yeah, that does kind of make men's antennas go up, especially when y'all use certain slang and lingo. That does kind of make brothers' antennas go up. Like, hold on, where she learned that from? You know what I mean? So yeah, you there's definitely some truth to that. Yeah, thank you for that, Alex. What? Yeah, I highly recommend y'all go to Vietnam, bro. Like for real. Like one of the most peaceful places I've ever been to, bro. Da Nang was so chill, bro. Cause it seemed like Pattaya is like more like kind of like a party city, and being with it being by the beach. Da Nang, there's places for you to party and go to bars and chill and shit like that. But the nightlife ain't nearly as like popping as um over here in Pattaya. Like it's not the it's not the vocal point. You feel me? Like in Da Nang, it's like you just see like a lot of couples and families with their kids out on the beach, like a little bit more like somewhat family oriented, but it's like at the same time still grown up. Is I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe. It's not Pattaya like that, not at all. But super super peaceful. All right, so we are gonna be reacting to Filipina P. Yeah, I think she's gonna be reacting to some videos that I've already reacted to before. So this is gonna be funny because I always love seeing how foreign women react and respond to the foolishness that we see. Because it's funny how American women want to sit over here and make fun of foreign women and try to say they only want us for our money and blase blase. But if that is so true, then explain to me how come when it comes to all of the delusional shit and the unrealistic expectations, why come do they seem to see eye to eye with American men more so than American women? I don't know, but let's go ahead and jump into it, y'all.
Hi, folks. The Filipino P here. And some women say they just don't need men anymore. They make their own money, so they don't have to put up with them at all. But is money all that men provide? Let's see what else these women want and what they offer in return.
What's your biggest turnoff in guys?
Probably when they don't work out.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
She already on that mess.
Okay, let's take a deep breath and start by listening to some calm, educated women tell us why men are no longer needed.
Historically, women needed men because that's how the oppression structure was set up. We were hostages. We couldn't have credit cards, couldn't own property, couldn't vote, had no voice. Well, of course, we'd partner up with a man because we needed one so that we didn't starve to death because men used force to keep us under their thumb. Now, fortunately, things have evolved. And guess what? We don't need men. So if it comes to being in a relationship, it's a matter of bringing something to the table. And if what you're bringing to the table is a toddler-like mentality where you are running around, running amok, expecting a mommy. So of course you see so many men who are single because they've never realized that they need to actually be tolerable individuals.
Oppression structure? Hostages? Being held by force? Sounds like you need a SWAT team, lady. But I hate to tell you, they'd all be men. So what I'm hearing you say is that men are just intolerable babies running around looking for their mommies. And the only reason you put up with them is because you couldn't afford to leave. Well, something tells me with that attitude, men won't be all that sorry to see you go. Who else we got?
I'm a strong.
And I just want to say this because because bruh, that last clip is giving bitter. I'm past the wall vibes, and I can't find a man that's on my level vibes. Like, and it really is. It's so cringe when I hear women talk like this. We needed men. They had us oppressed, and we didn't have this, and we right. And the very same men that you're complaining about are the very same men that gave you all the rights and the things that you have now. Like, don't you find that a little bit weird that women always complaining about what they don't have, but it's always required to go through a man to get it? Seems like that's always the case. I tell you, man, these bitter ass women, man. Is like the reason why you can get on camera and talk like that without getting bopped over the head like some women do in other countries is because of men. Like, men have made the world so comfortable that women don't think they need men anymore. Insane, bro. I'm like, so if you really don't need men, then who was it? Which gender made you think? Which gender helped you make you think you didn't need men in the first place? Men, you dumbass. I swear, bro.
You stupid. Independent woman that doesn't need no man, okay? I just want one, because they're kind of cute and they smell good sometimes and they pick up heavy things,
Cute, smell nice, and pick things up? Then get a dog, give it a bath, and teach it to fetch.
We don't need to subscribe to the old dogmas, the old ideologies, things that were put on us by religion, society, patriarchy, right? It's very much in men's interest to make us think that we cannot leave them no matter what. Women realize that we literally can leave. Like, you can go down to the courthouse, file for a divorce, walk away, break up with that man, get your own apartment, move out. You can do all these things. You are not trapped in a relationship. And I think it's finally starting to trickle down to is men finally needing to, instead of gaslighting and trying to brainwash women into feeling that we have to stay with them, we have to be married, we have to have kids. That brainwashing is clearly not working anymore. So the final step in the feedback loop is men finding community among other men and starting to talk about their feelings, talk about how do they grow and improve from an emotional standpoint and become better partners, better fathers, better members of a community.
So the patriarchy brainwashed you into accepting bad fathers and inferior members of the community. And if men will just get in touch with their feelings, then maybe you'll want them again. Well, I don't know about you, but guys sitting around in therapy circles isn't the first thing that comes to my mind when choosing a partner. And it may sound like a new idea to you, but I think women already knew how to run down to the courthouse and take a man's stuff long before you were born. But surely this whole thing's not only about money, right?
Let me tell y'all something. I find this very, 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 very interesting. One of the biggest arguments that you hear women make when they say they don't need a man's money anymore, which we all know is a bunch of bullshit, because if there seems to be an ongoing theme of 2024 and the rest of the year going forward, is that women pretty much, just like I said earlier, they want men to pay for everything and just sit in the corner and shut the hell up. Can you explain to me why come the first thing women always want to do is men need to come together and figure out how to be better partners and have better emotional intelligence, and you know they big on their emotional intelligence, and and just be better human beings. And hold on, let me get this straight. Y'all think just because y'all got fucking jobs now and make y'all own money, and because you were born with a fucking vagina, that just makes you a decent human fucking being? No, the fuck it don't. Because to be honest with you, a lot of you, some of you women are pretty shitty and got trashy ass attitudes simply because you make your own money or because you're successful. Even some of the ones that are broke got shitty ass attitudes. The fuck out of here, man. Y'all are the ones that are walking away out of surgery. I mean, it's not surgery, but therapy. I literally just mentioned that earlier. Y'all are the ones that quit therapy the moment y'all got to be held accountable for something. But you know what? I see why y'all quit, because ain't nothing wrong with y'all. Because the only thing that was missing was y'all having your own money and shit. And now that y'all got all y'all own money, y'all are perfect human beings, and the men are the only ones that are flawed. You right. Yeah, I'm y'all. If y'all been watching me long enough, y'all know when I'm going on a sarcastic rant. I'm a very sarcastic person, and I know it pisses people off sometimes, but I don't give a damn. Look, and what I say? See, it's the problem. Like, right, it be the broke ones talking too. Ridiculous, man. Oh, and I remember this chick, bro. And this is bad too. Oh man.
Why are there so many women today who say they don't need a man?
I mean, because if they want to go 50-50 on things, I just don't need them.
Or maybe it is just about money. But wait a minute. Aren't modern women always saying they want a 50-50 partner? Funny how that never applies to bills. Okay, so women want...
Oh my God, man. Wow. Ooh. I got to, y'all. Wow. Shit like that. Exactly. I told, well, and it goes, they just want simp suckers and sponsors. They literally just want men. They literally just want men to pay for everything. I don't give a damn, man. You can sit over here. We got our own money now, and we just need y'all to be better men. I'm like, right. Be a better man, and all you coming to the table with is $40K a year, and see if she accepts that. you gonna be just like that dude that's getting talked about from that girl on TikTok that went viral for saying she's dating a broke dude. And I'm also thinking about doing an update video on that, you guys, because apparently that couple broke up recently. So I'm like, and it wouldn't be surprised if it had something. He might have spotted that video and said, "Oh, I'm cool on this shit." Y'all tripping out here, bruh. But yeah, Filipina P, she took a shot on that one.
More than 50%. Well, then they must have something really good to offer, right?
What's your biggest turnoff in guys?
Probably when they don't work out, go to
Oh, really?
and stuff. Yeah.
So what do you guys prefer in a guy?
Really rich, at least 6'5".
6'5"?
Yeah. Yeah, just lots of money, really. Can buy me fancy things, take me on trips, pay my rent.
Between men or women, who has a harder life?
Absolutely women.
Why?
We bleed for a week a month. We are
We're sexualized everywhere we go.
You get like catcalled?
Yeah.
Absolutely. The parking lot tenant tried to steal me before.
Not me.
Anyone try to steal you today?
We can.
We can.
Where do we even start with this one? I feel like I'm in an episode of The Twilight Zone. So let me get this straight. Even women that size think they're all that in a bag of chips? Then why the heck am I on a diet? Just give me the bag of chips. And somehow they think they deserve a man who's 6'5", filthy rich, who buys them nice things and pays the rent. And for all that, what do they offer? Oh, don't say it. That's a mental image I can never unsee. If I hold in a watermelon. But I'm sure.
Yo, man. No. I can't. Damn, bro. Did that woman just say she'd rather cut a hole in a watermelon? Yo, P is off the chain. Damn, she just went in, bro. I'm mad as hell.
Sure, not every woman is this delusional, right?
What will you rate yourself today?
I feel like I'm a good 8.
8?
8.
Okay, you
Gotta be humble. Gotta be humble.
Humble.
She calls that being humble, walking around in public with a bare button spilling out of her top? I don't think you'd see me looking like that even if I could spill out of my top. So let's see what else women want from the men they don't need.
What is the age range of your ideal man?
28.
23 to 28?
Yeah.
Minimum height.
Above 6'3".
And minimum income. 6 figures a year, I'm guessing?
Yes, that's actually perfect.
The probability of you finding your ideal man is 0.075%.
Oh, so I'm one of a kind. Okay.
What is the ideal age of your man?
28.
Bro, the delusion is over 9,000. Bro, are you serious? This woman just said, "Oh, so that means I'm one of a kind, ma'am." You really think you the only woman that wants a man in the top less than 1%? You really think that? I tell you, bro. The sad part is that no matter how much we throw attention at the stats of the kind of men that they want, these women are still gonna blame men why so many of them are single. And they're gonna blame men why they're single as well as why we're single. But more and more of y'all want a small pool of men. And it's so easy for women to just say, "Oh, well, just get in the top 10%, get in the top 20%, get in the top 1%." You think I'm like, do you think these men, well, first of all, that's not easy to do. And then if so, do you think these men are just gonna bust their ass to get to a certain caliber only to turn around and deal with one woman? When they see this is how y'all operate, like, bro, y'all gotta understand the way men think, man. Like when men, I think what women don't understand about men, I gotta speak on this, you guys. I think what women don't understand about men is that when you wait at the when you are the type of woman that wants to wait at the finish line, men that had to bust their ass to get to a certain point to even be able to entertain you or have the opportunity to do so, they're going to have a certain level of resentment. And some of y'all might disagree with this. That's fine. This is just my opinion, but I need to say this because I think there is some logic to this. Because think about it. You as a man, you're going to show more loyalty to a woman that was shooting you with you in the gym versus a woman that was waiting at the finish line after you done won the championship. I don't give a damn what anybody say. I think if any man thinks other than that, you capping. Ain't no way in hell you gonna sit over here and tell me you're not gonna have more loyalty and more dedication to a woman that was there for you before you got it versus a woman that was just waiting for you to get it. So with that in mind, logically speaking, it would make sense for those type of men to have a certain level of resentment towards women that just wait for at the finish line for these certain caliber of men. That's why you see a lot of those women complaining. That's just me thinking logically. Y'all may disagree. It is what it is. Let's keep it moving.
And 39.
Minimum height
5'11" and up.
and minimum income.
250,000 at least.
The probability of you finding your ideal man is 0.49%. Minimum height
You better be like 6 foot or more.
and minimum income.
6 figures.
The probability of you finding your ideal man is 0.17%.
That's sad.
No, what's sad is that you actually think you're going to find a man in the top 1/2%. You do know that the average man is only 5'9", right? And the average income is only 50,000. So why do you think you deserve that highest top tier man? Are you that special? By all means, tell us your qualifications. What do you bring to the table? Companionship? A man can get a dog as easily as a woman can, and he might even get along with it better. Food on the table? Don't make me laugh. I bet only a few of you even know how to get the plastic off a microwave dinner. Sex? Well, there's all kinds of other outlets for that don't even include watermelons.
Would you date a guy that makes $75K a year?
That's so cute. No. With inflation in this economy, I absolutely could not. I don't think that he could afford our groceries. And I mean, and I'm buying organic, and obviously I'm buying all like grass-fed, grass-finished beef, no seed oils. So no, we couldn't afford that at Whole Foods. No.
No Whole Foods for this guy.
No Whole Foods. We're back at like Publix, like the sale section,
Like Walmart groceries.
Walmart groceries. Yeah.
So,
Bro, do y'all realize that 70K a year is actually considered like the top 25% in the United States? Most people in the United States don't even make 75K a year. And she over here trying to say that ain't enough? Bro, you done lost your... Bruh. If anybody that watches my channel, if you are making 75K or more and you can find a way to work remote, get your passport. That 75K will go a long way in countries like where I'm at right now in Thailand. I can tell you that. Or any of these Southeast countries. Let's keep it moving.
75,000 is chicken feed? Okay, just for comparison, take a look at what the average Filipino wants.
How much money do you need to have to be considered rich?
Around 100,000 plus.
A month?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're earning 100,000 pesos a month, here in the Philippines, you're considered rich.
Yeah, I think so.
Now you could say, well, that's the same thing, just a smaller scale. But let me tell you why it's not. Filipinos don't expect to eat organic food and grass-finished beef, whatever that is. All we want is not to starve. We have realistic expectations. We don't live in some la-la land where every whim is catered to. Well, if you...
You hear that? We're not delusional. We don't live in la la land. We have realistic expectations. Realistic expectations. Not over here, oh, I'm poor. And no, they are just realistic. Yeah, I'm like, man, it's got me looking forward to going back to the Philippines. I mean, I was looking forward to going back, but damn, like Aunt P got all my favorite colors. Oh man,
Women deserve so much. You must have had a tough life, right?
Men or women, who has a harder life?
Woman.
Women have a harder life?
Yeah. Woman. Yeah. Woman.
Why?
Because we have to deal with inequality for a long time and currently do so as well.
What do men have that women don't?
Basic human rights.
Which right do?
For instance, and you guys have free, I'm not going to say what it is, but we don't have like the same access, for instance, to birth control. Like our
Men have access to birth control?
No, Viagra. For instance, your medical plan covers that, and my medical plan doesn't cover birth control.
Oh, you poor things. You lack basic human rights? And it's not fair because unlike you, those nasty men have access to birth control like Viagra. Never have I seen such injustice. How can you bear to live in such an awful place?
Who has easier life?
wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
That was pathetic.
Extremely pathetic. What the fuck is she talking about, man? Am I tripping? Like, look, hey, look, yo, look, you know, y'all know, I love the Magic Dragon, but I ain't that tripping, bruh. Hold on. Did this woman just really try to compare Viagra to birth control? Am I, yo, bruh, bruh. You know what? This is why I'm starting to use this sound clip more and more. I tell you.
He's stupid.
Because, I mean, goodness gracious. What the hell is you talking about, man?
You must learn what you have learned.
For real. But see, that's my thing, Cortez. I was like, wouldn't Viagra technically be like the opposite of birth control? Oh, it makes men less fertile? Oh, okay, makes them less fertile. Okay, I was about to say. Oh shit! I thought if Viagra was just to help you get erections. I didn't realize it did. I realized it had that. Excuse me, it had that effect. And but realistically speaking, what's the likelihood of most people even being aware of that? Because I didn't even know that up until I saw that clip. And to be honest with you, for her to have to reach that deep to show a difference just goes to show you y'all really don't have much that we don't have. And when it comes down to it, y'all still make final decision who comes into this world and who don't. Men have never had that decision. I'm like that's part of the reason why when the when that bill got passed last year for sportion. Y'all know I can't say the A word, but like that's why y'all was in an uproar about that in the first place. Because once again, y'all feel like y'all are losing control. No more my body, that my body, my choice. But you never hear the women saying my wallet, my choice for the men. Because the reality is, if there was ever come a day where men could sign over their rights and not have to be on child support because they don't want to be a father, women would be a lot more selective on who they had children with. But see, y'all don't want to have that conversation because once again, putting those kind of parameters in place would force women to actually have to what? Exactly. Let's keep it moving.
Guys or girls?
I feel like boys have it easier. Like in the world, they have it so much easier.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They pay better.
Do they?
Yes.
Give me an example.
Like they get like the wage gap.
Is the wage gap real?
Yes. They have like more like athletic abilities. That's not fair. Think about how much NBA players get paid compared to WNBA players.
You know why?
Because like people are nicer to men than women.
So
yeah, I had the same reaction. What the So if people are so much nicer to men than they are women, then explain to me why come men can't get their bills paid for by other women. If people are so much nicer to men, then why come I can't go to a bar and somebody just buy me drinks just because of my fucking existence or just because they happen to find me attractive? If people are so nice to men, then why come I can't demand a woman pay all my bills before I even meet her? Why come I can't demand that, she has sex with me before I even take her out on a date? Why come since people are so much nicer to men? Y'all women gotta really stop talking out of y'all damn feelings, bro. Because the more y'all do, the more illogical y'all sound, man. Some of the shit that y'all say, like, I might have to clip that, bro. Because I literally be doing the same thing. Like what did I just hear? Like, you really thought that made sense? Let's keep it moving.
that's what it is. People just don't like women, and that's why they don't pay them anything. How could I have been so wrong? I always thought it was because women's sports didn't have the same viewership and it didn't generate the same revenue. But now I know it's just some fiendish plot by the patriarchy to make women unlikable, which is obviously working. So
Yeah, it really is. But and just to clear this, because the NBA, WNBA, that shit is so. Look, for y'all that don't know, and I think most of y'all do, bruh, the WNBA ends every season in the negative. They're usually about negative 10 million under. The NBA been covering that negative, been covering that negative ever since the WNBA's existence. And the WNBA is still begging for more money. Explain to me how in the I don't want to drop too many F bombs because I think I've already dropped too many. Explain to me how in the hell does it make sense to these women to require to get paid more when you don't even finish in the surplus. You don't even finish in the positive on the books, bro. You don't even finish in the positive on the books. And then gonna have the I think it was Lisa Leslie. She had the nerve to tell NBA players they should donate some of their salary to the. I'm like, they're already covering y'all deficit. So they got to cover y'all deficit and pay. And you feel me? They're generating way more money than y'all, and y'all want them to take some of that and just hand it over to y'all. What the WNBA should be doing is questioning why are more women not supporting them? I'm like, this is why I'm with the sister I reacted to the other day when she said the sisterhood is fake. Sisterhood fake as hell. Because if the sisterhood was real, a lot of these female sports associations like the WNBA would be thriving. Especially when you consider there's more women in the country than there are men. But for some reason, y'all can't get women to watch this shit. Interesting. Let's keep it moving.
So it is men's fault after all.
Do men or women have easier lives?
Men. Women just do so much for this world. That's actually crazy. Men? What do men do? Nothing. Men are trash.
So it's women that do everything and men don't lift a finger. And yet somehow we even get paid less. If I were you, I wouldn't bother working at all.
I have absolutely no shame at all in admitting that I don't want to work hard to get the things I want. It's actually the opposite. I want to do the absolute bare minimum and just have money falling out of the sky and growing off of trees for me.
I love it. Just do the bare minimum and wait for the money to fall out of the tree. I've been so stupid.
I just realized something, man, and it just dawned on me right now, man. Because she's over here going over these clips of men asking women who has it easier, and of course, they go with the biased opinion. But it just dawned on me, man. I don't know if y'all remember this. I reacted to this probably a couple years ago. There was a lesbian woman who disguised herself as a man. And she had a high level of misandry for men. But when she became a man, she realized how hard men had it. So much so that she unalived herself because of it. I also remember seeing a video of a woman who transitioned into a man and regretted it because she was treated so much nicer as a woman versus a man. So, based on those two examples, who would you think has it harder, a man or a woman? Literally two women who transition into men, and one unalive themselves and the other one is living and regretting it. But we see men transitioning into women all the damn time, don't we? We see that everywhere, don't we? Because if men got it so much easier, why the hell is so many men transitioning into women, but you hardly hear it the other way around? And then when you do, you hear stories like the two examples I gave you. Can't make this shit up, bro.
I don't even want a job. OMG. Please, somebody. I don't want a job. I don't want to work. Just give me the money.
That's it. Don't just do as little as possible. Don't do anything at all and someone will just give me the money. I think I have seen the light. Okay, let me just put this all together. Just like I'm almost naked, and instead of working, get a 6'5" guy making $250K. Then once I get married, just run down to the courthouse and get a divorce. I deserve it because women have much harder lives. Men get to have muscles and free Viagra while we barely get paid because people are so much nicer to men. I finally get it. I've been a brainwashed prisoner of the patriarchy. But what about those women with the high-paying jobs? They don't even need men for anything.
Men don't need women. Women need men. Men could survive without women. If all the women disappeared tomorrow, men would be fine outside of reproduction. Women need men. If tomorrow they made artificial wombs, what would they need a woman for? Who's a better companion, men or women? Men can be alone. Women can't. Women are social beings. We need attention, and men don't.
Huh? I thought we don't need men because they never do anything except run around looking for their mommies. I wonder if us women haven't missed something. Maybe something obvious that even a child could see.
Some bad news to these feminists. I am so sorry to break this to you, but we absolutely need men. And not just for the sake of our population not dying out forever and the world coming to an end, but men are imperative in the most important fields in the world. Men make up 85% of the military, that house or building you're currently sitting in. Guess what? Almost 99% of construction jobs are man-made. Firemen, 92% men. Pilots, 91% men. 82% of farming jobs proudly occupied by men. Landscapers, well over 99% men. 99% of carpenters are men. Inventors, fishermen, policemen, also all male-dominated professions. So, guys, let's just cut the BS. Even if you hate men or embody the most extreme forms of feminism, there is no way you can say that we do not need men.
Well, maybe we need.
Okay, first of all, I gotta give out a shout. I gotta give a shout out to Charlie Russo, man. I don't give a damn what y'all say. That is bae. That woman is fine as hell. I still wish I wish she was still on WWE, man. Keep it 100 with you, but she been doing her thing since she went to ESPN and look like she on in the morning. But oh yeah, try that's her real name. I'm over here calling her by her WWE name. Yeah, she fine as hell, man. Good Lord. But yeah, man, shout out to her, man. I had no idea that she was speaking up for the men like that. I'm like now I really like her. I always liked her, but good Lord. Yeah, her and Samantha Irwin and what's the other one? The other red bone. She fine too, and she got them freckles. I can't think of her name right now. I know somebody gonna say it in the chat. I can't think of her. Oh, she works for Alka. Yeah, Kayla Braxton. Thank you, Jermaine. Oh, Kayla Braxton is it for me, bruh. Y'all know I love that curly hair, that complexion. Kayla Braxton. Oh God.
Need him to do that kind of stuff, the crap we don't want to do or don't know how to do, but at least we don't need him in our lives. That'd just be gross.
Do we need men in our homes? You tell me. This isn't an attack on single mothers. These are just facts. 81% of teen pregnancies come from fatherless homes. 71% of the male population in prison, fatherless homes. 41% of children coming from fatherless homes will be poorer than their biological fathers. When a woman lacks praise, protection, and esteem coming from a father, she could end up in porn or hypersexualized because there's always that void of validation missing. And she's more willing to do things in regards to sex. The effects can be detrimental. So
My bad, you guys. Went out for a little minute, but we back. Yeah, internet went out for a quick second, but we back, y'all. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of it anyway. I'm like, I don't know how much of the end y'all caught of it, but yeah, that was the end. Proto J 4789. I am in Pattaya, Thailand, brother. Yeah, I find that a bit weird, bro. That's another reason why when they say when we don't need men, I'm like, bro. I'm like, do y'all not realize? I'm like, do y'all not remember when we had a little bit of I want to say I don't want to say a food shortage, but there was definitely there was a little bit of a shortage going on, man. Like right before the pandemic hit, where I remember, bro. Remember where everybody was tripping over toilet paper, bro? Like, bro, like people stores couldn't keep toilet paper in they stores, man. Like that shit was crazy, bro. And then when all them truck drivers got stopped at the border, like women just need to stop, bro. Like it's like, and this is what I mean when I say like we've made it so comfortable. Like men have made it so comfortable that women forgot that men are the ones that keep things going the way that they are. I'm like, and it's really sad to see because it just goes to show you, like, there's definitely a lack of awareness when it comes to these women. But the lack of awareness is a little bit more extreme than you realize, and you don't realize it until you like hear women open their mouths, and when you see how illogical they sound, then it's like, damn. You know what I mean? I'm like, and they be saying this shit with a straight face, and I just kind of be like, okay. Mm-mm. I mean, but these are facts though. I mean, y'all heard y'all yeah, now keep it now. I know some people feel a way about just pearly things still. So I was reacting to P's video. She just happened to throw her in there. But I'm like, but pearly things mention this all the time. Outside of reproduction, what do men really need women for? Outside of having children. Realistically, though, logically, what do we need women for outside of having children? Especially when you consider how much women are complaining about men not helping out around the house and doing the household duties and all that stuff. Well, let me tell you something. If men had to and women no longer exist, men could still do all that shit. But when you flip it around, yeah, women require more out of men than men do of women. It's always been that way. That is nature. It ain't no secret. But the big issue is that men are far more aware of this than women are. And that's why that's why you're starting to see more and more men check out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you know what? That's crazy when you think about that, LJ, because you're starting to see more and more female truck drivers as well. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, those women are just as big as a headache as any other Western woman. If anything, they seem to be a bigger headache because they are driving for a living, they making a little coin. So just like any other woman that's, somewhat successful, they feel entitled to a top tier man, even though those men don't care about your money, but you want them to. I think when they talk about those men, I think they're talking about, and this is my thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Global Passport Crew. I think when they talk about these kind of men, they're talking about the kind of men that actually do pay for everything, but because they're paying for everything, they're not gonna help you do anything else around the house. And reality is, you got some women out here who, even though they want a man to pay for everything and they claim they're traditional and they're sticking to the roles and all this shit, reality is, man, a lot of these women literally just want men to pay for everything, but they still want men. That's why I'm like saying they want men to be traditional in the sense that they pay for everything, but at the same time, reality is they still want that modernized man in a way that where they got that, pretty much still do what they want. They that, in my opinion, that's what I think it is. Like I said, I think this is my third time saying this, man. I'm probably gonna be saying this a lot too, as well as the 3 S's. Today's women, they just want men that pay for everything and sit in the corner and shut the hell up. They just want men to pay for everything. And this is what I find so funny. Women thinking that being a housewife and a man providing for everything and everybody, they kind of see that as unfair for him to just do that and be able to come home. But they see that as unfair, but what they don't see unfair is a man doing all those things plus helping out around the house. But they don't see that as unfair. See what I'm saying, my guys? This is why I say these kind of women would not make good business partners, and they wouldn't be good at closing deals, because essentially what today's women are trying to do is they're trying to manipulate you and use sign language to make you take bad deals. Essentially, I'm like, why you think they hated? That's why they hated Kevin Samuels so much, because he was preaching to y'all to not take bad deals. And that's what's crazy. And you right about that. Even when they do, they can't keep him, or they divorce him and they take him to the cleaners. And then you want to know what happens, handheld PC Master Race. Those kind of men end up turning into Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas is a guy of interest for me recently, because he seems to get it. I was watching a video, and this man, bro, he spoke some truth. This brother said, and for real, when I think about it, I should have reacted to it. This brother said, when it comes to a woman, for me now, because of the position that I am, what can a woman bring to me that I can't outsource? Like, I can get a chef. Said I can get a maid. He said I can pay somebody to drain my balls. He said outsource love. He said I can't outsource that. respect, having my back. I can't outsource that. Notice how the things that men desire and require from women don't cost them a fucking dime. It's just crazy. It just blows my mind how, and it's funny because women are so quick to sit over here and say men just need to be better men because we don't need you for your money anymore, but we want you to pay for everything. But at the same time, we're struggling to be decent human beings towards y'all because we got our own money. We feel like we don't have to be decent human beings and we can just shit on y'all and say whatever the hell y'all want. It's my goodness, bro. That's why I'm like, and bro, that's why when they be, oh, I need a man that make this much. I'm like, bro, y'all don't even stick with these dudes. Y'all know what comes with these type of dudes. And y'all know what headaches and problems they come with. Ain't nothing 100% sunshine and rainbows, but y'all still leave. Meanwhile, y'all expect them, and this is what I find so funny about women, bro. Y'all expect men to damn near be perfect, man. I'm like, but y'all want to have a dozen imperfections and tell a man he's insecure if he doesn't accept yours. This shit is stupid, bro. And you know it's bad when you got a woman who's all the way on the other side of the globe and she can see this bullshit. All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck, especially for the black women. Outside of the way y'all look, ain't nobody jealous of black women. Sure, it's women out there that will dress like y'all, get BBLs to be looking shaped like y'all. But outside of that, that's where the bus stops. Outside of that, they're looking at y'all like, why are y'all having such a hard problem keeping y'all man? Why are y'all men coming to us? I'm like, they're not. I mean, they ain't complaining because I'm like, they snatch them off, they snatching them up. But even they're becoming curious. Like, damn. That's why when you saw that Thai lady listening to that black woman talk with Richie Mack, she had that look on her face, like the same look on her face that that a lot of us be having when we hear these women talk. Like they just don't know, man. Like y'all, like bro, y'all. And I think El Guapo touched on this too, bro. Pause. But bro, like these women like be making like, bro, they laughing at y'all for real, bro. You saw like, bro, y'all saw Filipina P just roast them. Big gorilla silverback and hump whale over there. I'm mad as hell. How you gonna be built like Jigglypuff over here talking about you got to be 6'5" and rich and pay my rent and swear, bro. It's like a it's like a bum in the street saying he deserve an IG model, bro. Like get the hell out of here, bro. Like you ignorant. These girls. Y'all weak. Mr. 6205 with the $5 super chat, man, says girls want Bruce Wayne or Black Panther T'Challa, but got nothing to offer men who worked so hard to achieve that. Facts, man. honestly, and the funny part about it, I think when deep down women know what's required and they don't want to give it. Because what's the one thing you hear women complaining about? Oh, we needed y'all back then because y'all had us depressed and we had to do this and we had to do that. But if you're dealing with a man that is going to pay for everything and hold the bill on everything, then guess what? You're going to end up reverting back to that to some degree. It's just what it is. And to be honest with you, even the guys that can't afford to give you that lifestyle, they're all gonna want that. So when it really comes down to it, man, this is what's gonna keep a lot of women single. I think women understand that all men pretty much want the same thing, regardless of how much income they make. And I think women have decided, well, if I'm gonna do that, then I'm just gonna hold out for the guy that can afford to give me that lifestyle. But what they don't realize is that it's a numbers game, and there's way more of y'all than there are these guys. And really, like I mentioned earlier, there is a certain level of resentment that comes with these men because more than likely you weren't checking for any of these guys when they were working their way to get to where they are. So with that in mind, I would just, yeah. As far as men go, I wouldn't worry about it. Just continue to work on yourselves. You know, work on yourselves, increase your income, try to get multiple streams of income, do whatever, be all about you, man. And, like I said, man, with self-improvement, man, all the other stuff really does fall into place, man. Trust me. And that's whether you're going to be doing it in the West or you're going to get your passport and go abroad, man. All right. So let me go ahead and get off here because I'm like approaching. See, I'm going to the hour 43 minutes. I try to keep them under 2 hours. Sometimes I go a little more than 2, but yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think what scares me is that it's starting to be more common to just see women have these unrealistic expectations. It's like it's something such as simple as a Google search. It's like if you really think that you should get a man that makes that much, then you would think like, okay, and I want a man that's this tall. Okay, well, shouldn't you try to see the percentage of men that do make this kind of money, or what percentage of men are, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just me. But let me see, bro. I really do, man. And it's because of this way of thinking. That's why I'm like, dude, it's going to be a lot of single women here. Bro, I'm not even giving it to 2023. Well, because let's see, it's 2024 now. I say give it another 4 years before 2030. I'm thinking like 27, 28. Real talk. Man, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Before I go, man, give another shout out to Sydney Minty with the $10 super chat and M6205 with the $5 super chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to that travel vlog channel. I am currently in Thailand. I actually need to get a vlog up. I need to go ahead and get that. I'm gonna work on that when I get off of here, and then I gotta get some content up for you guys tomorrow. But yeah, make sure y'all check that out. Yeah, man. Also check out the music, Neo Trap and Neo Trap Volume 2. Make sure y'all check out the merch. And also want to give another shout out to Mr. Jermaine Friday. Excuse me. Hold on. Make sure I didn't miss any before I get off of here. Mr. Jamal Friday Night Fowler. Shout him out again for the $20 Cash App. He is officially the sponsor of the show. Thank you guys for joining me this evening or this morning. If you're on my side of the globe, tomorrow I am going to be reacting to the video of the woman that reacted to her interview with Richie Mack. So that's going to be a little bit interesting because I have not seen any of it. So we're going to see what that's about. That's going to be tomorrow's live. All right. So with that being said, thank you guys again for supporting. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And until tomorrow for the next stream, you guys, deuces. And y'all know how we ride out.
Brother on my arm, no brother on your own.